Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the pass. Mike's fighting.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 53's Mike. I got you. I got you.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch. 59. Mike's 59. 61. Match box. Mike. Check 4.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. It gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go. On the ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go. Get it ready.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the screen.
To throw is Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
You. Alert 3. 22, jet cover.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going top shelf for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you this guy can flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our step. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hold up. Mike 52, Mike 52. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the out. Watch the safety play.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Keep it up. Slam. Check 50. Short. Shoot up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. They run it with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You better bring it. What? Go. You know, right now, you better bring it. Check. No. Get it roll. West. Set. Go. Let it go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He gets this one to Johnson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Browns.
On the set. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on, D.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Bridgewater again. He'll buy some time right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Rip left, rip left.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Check 25. Check 25.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 24.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Showing A. Showing A. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Deuce. Under 10. Under 10. Right slow. Drive on. Kill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? Right. Cover. We ain't giving up nothing today. Let it go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, He might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just checking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hold up.
Looking to throw. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Set. 60 out low. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
All day, dog.
They'll run on first down. Rice, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Strong right.
Bridgewater. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Bravo.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Ready. Hand read. 56. Check 56. What? Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2nd and 9 now.
What we got?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
53, Mike. Gut. Watch the twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 3.
Here's Jacobs. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have, and he's going to go down again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and win a game. That can